Hello, buddy, 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 boy, boy. Hello, buddy, butt boy. Hello there. Hello. Hello. I was on the index and I was playing at 120 hertz, and then I realized I like it when it's sharper. There's no point in smoothness if it's not that sharp to begin with. And I think this Asgard RANT is kind of in that position. Like, it's not like Beat Saber where it's sharp regardless, and you can just add 120, 144 hertz. It's just super smooth, super quick. It just looks great. It slows down time almost, because it's just so not blurry as those blocks are coming towards you. But on Asgard's RANT, where it's blurry to begin with, and then you're just making it more blurry so you can get that nice, gorgeous 120 hertz, which isn't smooth because there's a jitter and stutter going on somewhere in that game. I'm sure it's got something to do more now with the 9900K more than the RTX 2080 Ti. But I know people that tend to have both those hardwares have complained about it. And it happens in every headset. It's not just the Index, it happens in the Rift S as well. But it just seems a bit kind of like, I'm reducing the super sampling to 90%. I reduced the super sampling to 90% to get to get him to run at 120 hertz, roundabout stable. Obviously the jitter takes it to 117 now and then, but because then there's this jitter and it just drops a little bit low. But then again, the jitter could be with my system. There could be something wrong, but I probably need to do a fresh install. But well, a lot of people complain, so maybe it's not. But yeah. Settings I put on medium. Anything above medium seems to reproject straight away, but the resolution scale doesn't seem to make much difference at all, so you can just put that resolution scale all the way up, keep it on medium, 90% to 100% super sampling. It depends on how your overclock is. My overclock's not great because this card is like literally the first generation with the Micron memory in it, which is you fully want to know. If I overclock that too much, those micron memories are going to go pop. I'm going to start artifacting all over the crazy place, and it doesn't just want to. I think they released a BIOS to stop me from overclocking it too much, so I can overclock it but not crazy. So it only goes to about actually I looked just recently and it actually said 1950 megahertz. So it only goes to 1950 megahertz, which is probably the lowest I've ever had anything overclocked, because normally I'm to 2050 or something like that, 2025 maybe. And if I'm lucky, I get the 2150 or something, like I did recently, because I actually did get an RTX card to replace this one. I've got an EVGA XC. Now the EVGA XC was louder, it didn't cool as nice, but it overclocked to 21G quite easily. It looked like it could go further, but before I could test it, it died. It just instantly stopped working, and it wasn't anything to do with the overclock because it stopped working whilst I was not going through that phase. But I overclocked it straight away when I put it in to see what it could do, and that was great. And then I had it in there for a while and not overclocked, nothing else to do with it at all, and then suddenly it just wouldn't. It just kept disengaging the driver, which is a hardware failure. So basically, EVGA was telling Windows, stop the driver for this, something's wrong. So I just sent it back. I was hoping to replace this one with it, so sell that one on eBay and use this newer one, because I'm a bit worried that the Micron memory is going to eventually die on this one. But at the moment, this is still going. But I can't overclock it like crazy. So yeah, the 90 and 100 super sampling is really up to what kind of overclock you got on your 2080 Ti. The super sampling obviously can make a big difference as well. So even if you got a 2080, you could probably still perform the exact same way, because this game, it depends on how this game's optimized for, different hardware and etc. I think pretty much the 9900K, like I said, my CPU, which runs perfectly fine in most things, I think might be sort of like, not working very well in this. And maybe the RTX 2080 Ti is just not as optimized because it's only using 74% of it. So 74% is like basically having a 2080, isn't it? Or even worse, 2070 maybe, super. So yeah. So anyway, I'm back on the Rift, because the Rift does have a clean screen. And they seem to have tried really well with the God rays in this game to pop up right at the beginning, the first front screen where you got the Oculus sign in the studio. Then you've got the Sanzuro, if I can pronounce that quite correctly, with the monkey sign on it. God rays are kind of like and glare, you know, and God rays and glare. Really bad, obviously, on every headset. You can't even just like sit there and go like, oh, you know, the index is like got that massive glare. Well, I even see it in this now on that screen. It just seems to push it really far. Now, obviously, this is the best for the glare, and then it's the Cosmos, and then it's the index. So for me, other headsets I have around me right now. But the thing is the dark areas. This is not great in the dark areas because it's LCD, but I find that this can see into the dark areas a little bit more easier than the index. I just went into a dark cave in the index and I thought, whoa, I can't fight in this cave because it's a little bit kind of dark, too dark for me. So I thought, well, I'm going to switch back over to this. So yeah, I'm back on the Rift S mainly because of that reason. And what's the point of the 120 flipping FPS if you're going to get jitter as well? Jesus. And I wanted to play it. One of the reasons why I had the index on is because of the wider field of view, which is nice. And I wanted it just, I thought if it was a bit smoother, I might have to enjoy the combat, because combat's quite quick. I mean, the way that these guys come at you, it can be quite fast. And, you know, to have 120 hertz in the middle of combat would have just smoothened all that out, and it would have just looked great. I would have probably had a microsecond extra to see if it was a blue light or a red light that was going to hit me, because if you've played the game, you'll know what I mean by that. Obviously, the blue lightning means that you have to parry to knock off their armor, and the red one means you have to sort of get out of their way, or because it's unblockable, you can't block it, and they will just hit you hard. It's actually quite a hard hit, and it, you know, you just get hit a couple of times like that, you're dead. The question is, am I talking quick enough? I have not had coffee though. I have been drinking some Pepsi Max. No coffee, no tea. Pepsi Max. I've still got to go out and do a little bit of exercise today because I haven't exercised much because my back's been knackered. And I've been wearing this actually and some of my streams underneath to strap my back because it is, I've never felt it that painful, you know, before. It's definitely my muscles down the side of the backs of my back. And I'm not quite sure if it's a spasm or something or not, but I have a slight inkling that it could be some sort of slight infection maybe or something. So I'm trying to not really do too much strenuous stuff. That's just the way you pronounce it, because you know I have dyslexia. Well, some of you guys know that as I pronounced Asgard's Raft sometimes, and I put it in my title as Asgard's Rolf. I don't know. Till I corrected it until PD and pensioned it out for me. Thank you, PD. There. I actually asked my friends to point that out as well if they see any mistakes and stuff, to point it out and all that. Obviously, I got pointed out. I actually, when the Viking scene in the Asgard's Raft in the first impressions video was hitting with a hammer, I knew it weren't very accurate and I just couldn't give a damn. But there was supposed to be a sound effect, and I completely fell on deaf ears there, because that was actually like, I don't know, about 3 hours of video rendered into what, 35 minutes? Well, about 30 minutes, because there was the intro and outro as well. So, you know, that was quite a few cuts just to get in there, and the cuts were basically just to show you important parts of the game and parts that may be a bit funny that you could have enjoyed, because really at the end of the day, like, I'm not only just trying to show you a video, I'm also trying to make you smile at the same time, because happiness is extremely important in life. And you know, I think that I like to be around happiness as much as possible, especially when you've got hard times, like my mother-in-law being put on end of life treatment or something like that. That's kind of hard at the moment. The whole house is like really upset about that. Cat dying a couple of months ago because it got run over or hit by lightning or something. So you know, crap keeps getting thrown at you. So when crap keeps getting thrown at you, the best thing to do is just to keep smiling and make sure you got enough happiness around your life, and then you can just keep smiling and enjoy life. And obviously that's nearly impossible for my wife right now, who's obviously mother is in hospital. Well, not in hospital. She's actually in a care home. They don't even want her in hospital anymore. Here we go. No, this is so much more cleaner as well. Looking through this headset is just so clean. Just now I've lost the field of view, and that 120 hertz. But I'm going to be running probably nicely at 80 here, because it's going to be on medium setting still, because I'm recording right now. See this bit here, right, the God rays, I can see the God ray a little bit, but it's not so bad in this headset, it's just a little. But in the Cosmos and the Index, it's really bad. But the Cosmos, you can't really get past the screen, because controls don't work, can't get past the RAF screen. It is a little bit tempting to see if I can use the wands button, and you know, or some way like I could press it on the keyboard. Maybe I should have just tried that. And this flickers as well on the Index. The starting load screen part flickers. So anyway, there's a really tough guy in this main bit here with 2 flaming swords. See, like as soon as you come in, you get some beast ass jitter. Look at this. How it's because I'm recording as well. But look at that jitter go. So like whilst I'm recording, maybe I need to go even lower. No, it's not going to help me. Resolution looks absolutely amazing in this headset though. I had the Index on, and I had the Index on Epic, and I had it all turned up, and I had it like 120 hertz, and it did not look that much better. It's a bit more colourful though, I think, the Index, you know. It's definitely a better headset, but I wouldn't go out of my way and call it the B's and E's headset. Anyway, I'm gonna have to probably play at this horrible resolution right now. One of the things I didn't like about the Index as well, which I just want to point out, is that the grip button was just sensitive. It is sensitive in pretty much every single game. And when I was standing here and I had this in my hand, I kept going, where's it gone? And then I noticed it was in this hand because I was hitting the grip. And I was like, oh, give me it back here, like that. And then I was like, come on. And then I was like, oh. And then it was in this hand again. And I was like, oh, God, I got to. So you got to kind of hold it like, you know, open hand. And it just does not feel natural. If you're going to go into combat, you want fists, don't you? You know, like you would combat. So I had to have this one in my hand to prevent me from doing it. But the performance sucks for me, man. I just wish that now I didn't have a 9900 or something, or I don't have another system. Trianni. I actually sold my 7700K 1080 Ti system. There was a button you could press to get him to do something, I think, on the Index, right? Is it?
I can't do that, Master. No! Hulda will not do that.
Hulda! 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 Alright, you ready to get your ass kicked? Oh, he's about to do his big friggin' one there, wasn't he? So that's where you got dashed, right? This guy's like mental, he's got a fire sword and everything. No, I tried to move away from that. Didn't lose that much health. Oh, he disappeared. This is another thing as well I don't like about the game. It's like when you're trying to escape from him and you go too far, he disappears again. Oops. Oh no, he's finished big one. Oh, what the hell? I'll just hit him, come on. Oh, you're supposed to parry it, not just hit him with it. The hell? I'm probably better off dying here because I'm stuck. It pushed me. So I'll probably go onto her Discord and mention that one to that I got pushed into the vines. I could look at it like without it being visibly on. Alright, Mr. Shark. We're going to do this again. I could use the bird. Oof. Oh, come on. You hit me with that? Son of a bitch, hit me with that. Keep him off me whilst I get a potion here. Whoa, man! Look at the sword he dropped. He dropped 2 of these bad boys, man. Gonna sell them. Wait. Can I get through the vines with the fiery swords? Take the eye. This is like where you can compete in tournaments. I've already done one of them, but I've got a funny feeling that could be really hard considering. Apple. Alright, so can a fiery sword get through this? This is a fiery axe, isn't it? So what does this do when you hit that button? Does it not do anything? Alright, so we see if we can do this. Oh, I just hit A on you, don't I? It says it's easy, but not very easy. Last time I was on kind of very easy. Got another guy shooting at me, I didn't even realise. Come on, I can never start this thing half the time. Oh, an undercut, huh? Just a little get. Done.
With the blood of Tyr's followers.
Here, I need no more of this. I got a Yggdrasil's egg. Let me have a look if I've got anything. I could get a troll's eye. Do you want a troll's eye? I don't know what troll's eye does. Right, so I have a carrot. What's my health like as well? Probably poor, right? Oh, it's very poor. Not so much now. Celery basically does an apple. You're not catching that. It is disgusting. Just saying. Alright, so yeah, kind of done this area for now. Decent? No. Oh, that drops apples and stuff. Where are you, boy? Have an apple. Another apple for you. Wish you'd run a little bit smoother. Just wish it did. It's quite low settings right now, and it's recording in 4K. It's like doesn't want to have anything to do with it. Come on, I can never get this thing fired up.
My sword thirsts for blood.
I don't have auto aim on, by the way. Oh, that guy's got to be kicked in the ass. See what this guy drops. Diamond core, nice. Ooh, hello. Could have sworn I just got him there. There you go, it's all yours now, dude. Wow, that's some big axe. I think I've got too many of them. Pick it up! Oh wait, do you reckon I can like use that?
Is this something I can eat?
I'm looking to see if there's something that you can eat. Maybe in here I thought I saw something. No. What? You're not even that bad. Okay. Please fix the jitter. What is this on the floor anyway? Another axe. Can I carry another axe? Turns out I can carry another axe. We'll sell them. This shield, can I pick the shield up? Because, I mean, look, it looks like it's not going to break. Oh, there's another... Going to be another dude in here, isn't there, right?
It seems like a lifetime ago. Our clan was gathered in the Great Hall, celebrating our victory on the battlefield. Foolishly crazy tear.
Enjoy. What's this? Oh, there's more food here. I should fill you up completely. Can't chop those ones. Oh my god, the jitter. There's another health potion here. Some apples. How much do I need? Oh, just that. Oh, gold. Some more, oh, there's some reek sausages.
At last! Won't be a fool.
I would, but these guys are terrible.
There is no glimmer of humanity left in these mindless minions.
What I was going to say is I would have
I can't carry
frenzied
anymore.
that guy just there, but I'm not going to frenzy him because I handled the situation. Alright, so I think there was something around here maybe. Wait, I can actually pick up the plates. I can't carry the plates. Oh no, that was just some sort of weird ass lag. Damn. Something here. Metal scraps. Another piece of wood.
This could prove useful.
There is like a sword stuck in there. Tempted to check the sword out, but oh, here's the lever for something.
Jarl Erik. May his journey to Valhalla be swift.
It's just a new sword or something. Hasn't got any stuff on it. Yeah, I should have been looking at the skeleton.
I'll save that for later.
Seems like I'm good. Alright, so yeah, let's have a look at that weapon we just got. Oh, it's a reek sausage. I kind of missed you there, didn't I? What the hell? Can't I give him reek sausage? Alright. Maybe it's because I called it reek sausage. That's weird. Alright, I wonder if we could do this. Thing is though, is I kind of feel I want to go and have a look at the weapon I just got. What's with this? Oh, it's my new guy, right? Okay. That'll be here, won't it? So I didn't get a new weapon, it was just there, right? The flame swords. Okay, so how's my health then? It must be full, right? Yeah. Right, let's grab that apple. Maybe you'll have that. Yeah. It's a vegetarian shark, knew it. Now this is easy, so let's do it. Textures take a while to pop in then. They got crossbows on this one. It's fireproof. Hey, hit you with that. You found something? We'll go pick it up.
Is that all you've got for me?
You know something? I kick ass in there. I work my ass off in that arena. And that's how you treat me? Is that all you got for me? Yeah, maybe you should go back to freaking Scotland. Clearly you're a pike. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like, running this at 4K. You got to understand though that also the running at 4K uses a lot of CPU juice as well. I'm thinking that maybe I should just lower the resolution up. You guys will see it fine. I will just get blur fest. It's not going to make much difference. If I can, I probably should go into super sampling settings and probably turn it down. Probably what I should do. He said you stuck to it. What the hell? What? When I pulled this in, I pulled the whole guy in. Your health, dude.
I can't carry anymore.
Do you know, like, I'm constantly looking for food for you.
I can't carry anymore.
Maybe I can get that food there.
I can't carry anymore.
I need to go back. It's telling me to go back. No, I can't cut that off here. Yeah, it's still running. Right, fucking crap, I'm gonna be honest with you. What's this? I'm gonna guess probably silver. Silver.
I can't carry anymore.
Can't carry any more bows.
Time to send this filth to hell.
Oh, that was a great headshot. What the hell? I'm dying here. That's right. Uh-oh. Oh no, I made him go back. After I got his armor off as well.
Onward, we fight.
Oh, dude. Maybe it only goes fire when people pop up, you know, out of the ground.
I will salt the earth with the blood of Tyr's followers.
Alright, so I guess this is where I put the staff. Can I get in here? Oh, come on. I can see in it, though. It's very dark in there. But there is a place in there. How's your health? Oh my god, dude, your health. Your health is... I can hear someone. I can hear one of those dudes. Oh, this one's got a cute little helmet on. Gotta love this game. Earthy, that's good for you. Well, I've probably got a few things that are earthy. That's kind of good for... That's kind of earthy. What? You being fucking serious? I don't have any potatoes. And the reek sausage is not very earthy. Herb. Shroom. Maybe shroom. Stew. Yay! Here to make him high. Yeah, I bet you love being high. I bet I can upgrade my sack a couple of times if I go back. And when I mean my sack, I mean I'm going to upgrade my sack and I'm going to make babies. Tons of babies. And then I'm going to run away and be a really bad father. No, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just pulling your leg here. There's a bit of wood there right next to it as well. worth selling this? Because I could build a house with the amount of wood I got. What is that? I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's opening now. I swear I saw something glimmer here. So does this take me back where I was before? All right, so to lower this drawbridge, I'd need her.
The watchtower bridge is up. Tyr and his army don't have the wits to get
So
in.
there's a blue thing over here. Blue's normally something really good, right? Yeah. Silver. What, you're going to try to get me to look at the thing I've already looked at? If you remember... Oh, you got to get both. And I've only got one. I get it.
I'll need both lever handles to get through here.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw that, so we're going to have to go that way. I'm going to need to change you to someone else.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, I can't carry any more. So we're going to change you to Astrid.
Ready for battle.
Okay, Astrid. I'm not too sure if you're ready for battle. You don't look ready for battle. You look like you're just ready to blow things and hit things with arrows. There's your first things. I don't understand why I can't sometimes turn this axe on. Oh, hello. Where did you come from, my friend? I love the axe throwing in God of War when I played it, which is my game of the year. That year it was released. By far. Flat game, that is, obviously. God of War was amazing.
Is that all you've got for me?
Now I don't actually do any of that stuff anymore because I don't really play that much flat games much anymore. We're playing COD when it's released because my mates all want me to jump into COD, and I will oblige. But I'm probably gonna go back to the tavern and oops, wrong button, and save because, or I'm not just gonna go to the tavern. I'm gonna go to the tavern first and then save. Because my legs are hurting, I'm hungry, and I want to play around with the settings a little bit more because it's still awfully janky when I'm recording. I know this would be a bit more smoother. It's just performance. They're trying to squeeze as much out of this as they probably can, and they can't, because this is probably the best VR game we've ever had, realistically. I mean, Hellblade looked good, but you can't throw stuff like, you know, weren't first person. You just, yeah. Well, Hellblade didn't look better. It looked good.